Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am here to share a video with you, my community of people, professionals who are working in the energy sector, talking to you from Quetta, Balochistan, with some very exciting projects that Balochistan Energy Company Limited has come up in the last couple of years. In August of 2020, when this company got, activated, since then we were able to put together a very competent and very professional team of our technical people, and they have come up with these projects. So I'm going to just share with you perhaps one project from each major area in which Balochistan Energy Company has been working on. And for the interesting parties and the stakeholders, they should look into these possibilities to mature these projects that will be beneficial financially for the companies and for Balochistan and for Pakistan at large. So there are three major areas in which Balochistan Energy Companies has been working on, and as I said, I will share one sample project from each area. Let's start from the oil and gas exploration, the other two being renewable energy and liquid gases, the business of liquid gases. So I'll share one example of project that is available for interesting parties to cooperate with the BCL and mature these projects. So the first one in the oil and gas exploration and production area is based on the reality that we have in Balochistan, that it is a underexplored area. 43% of the land area of Pakistan is Balochistan. But unfortunately, for various reasons, although gas was discovered and is being produced since the 50s in the province, the exploration efforts has been limited due to the accessibility and other issues of the past. But what we are coming up is now is with a two-pronged strategy. One is to use the data which is already available with us in the archives of the federal government at LMKR, and these data sets were acquired, particularly the seismic data set, they were acquired long back, and the technology, particularly the processing technology, has improved a lot, has advanced a lot. And now, if the same data set can be treated with this new technology and reprocessed, we will be able to see the things that were not visible from the same data set at older times. So this is something we are proposing, that these data sets should be refreshed, reprocessed, and put on the shelf, perhaps under a multi-client arrangement, which is a model that is utilized elsewhere in the world, that we process the data, put it on the shelf, and then it is available for the oil and gas companies to use it. So it is easy business just to start. They don't have to start from zero line. The other part, as I said, it's a two-pronged strategy. The other part, to develop the interest of exploration production companies in the area of Balochistan, an underexplored area, is to acquire some new data sets, so that they don't have to go, the companies, especially the foreign companies, they don't want to come and start the work from scratch. So if we acquire some data set which can define the architecture of the basin, the geology, the petroleum system, there is more likelihood that the companies will get interested in this area and they will come and invest in there. So to increase this interest of the oil and gas company, we need to acquire data set, new data set, covering the long, some long seismic lines, for example, across the basins. We have prepared a comprehensive program with all these layouts and proposed certain kilometers that need to be acquired in various phases. So this can also be done in a multi-client way. Perhaps the public sector companies of Pakistan can come together, make a consortium with BCL, with the involvement of federal government, with some funding, so that these data sets can be acquired and put on the shelf for the new companies to come and start work from there, not from the ground zero, but they have some products available already for them. So this is something we need to do if we want to really increase the exploration activity in this province. The other area which Balochistan Energy Company has been working on is the renewable energy. Being an energy company, it works in various energy areas. So under this renewable energy program, we are cooperating with many international companies with very exciting projects that will mature over time. But one that I'm going to share with you is we have already proposed that to be considered in the provincial development program, and also approaching the federal government at various levels if the funding can be made available. And this a very exciting program, I should say, project that can be matured in Balochistan. The idea is based on an old concept or tradition, I should say, that we have studied in our school books about Balochistan. That in Balochistan, people traditionally for many centuries they are using the Kares system. The Kares system is an underground system of canals and water reservoirs. The reason for using this system is the high rate of evaporation in this area. We now come to know through the World Bank's locational study that Balochistan province is ideal for solar project because of the solar irradiation that is available in this province in a wide area. 43% of Pakistan and a wide part of it is good for solar projects. But as I said, it works negatively with respect to water resource, which is a scarce resource. There's a scarcity of water in terms of limited rainfall and storage capacity and all that. So what we are proposing is that we use a floating solar panel procedure or a project that we should develop, and it is again available, the model is available, people are using around the world. What we can do is with such, we can do a feasibility study on one of the dams, Mirani Dam or Hub Dam, or there's 100 dam projects which is already taken off in Balochistan. All these places will be available to do this floating solar panel system, which will save the water from evaporation, and at the same time it will generate the solar energy that can be used locally, or if it is closer to the grid, it can be put into the grid to be used at other places in the province and in the country at large. So this is one project that we are proposing. The third one, as I mentioned, is the area of liquid gas, the business of liquid gases. In that, a problem, an issue that is existing in Balochistan that has played an important part in the restrictive development, socio-economic development of the province, is the availability of energy in its widely spread population, small population, but widely spread in small pockets. So it is not connected with the network, pipeline network. So for example, in 50, Sui was discovered, and the gas is going up country and into the south as well. But within Balochistan, it is financially it was not feasible to do lines for these small pockets of population. But now the technology has come up with the solution, and the technology for virtual pipeline has been developed, and it is continuously developing, and the cost is coming down. In other parts of the world, it is being used. In China, it is widely used to provide gas to the people who are living away from the pipeline network or away from the fields. That's what we want, and we are proposing as a solution for Balochistan for its socio-economic development and the development of the country. So what we are proposing, and we have worked some numbers on that, we have done some basic works, that we can tap the gas from a pipeline, for example, going from Sui to upcountry and at some place, and then convert the gas into LNG and transport that through the Bowsers, through the trucks. As I said, the technology of these trucks, these containers, these receiving stations and all that has developed a lot, and we can deliver the gas to the remotest places in Balochistan. That will bring up the development that is much more needed for Balochistan, and it will do a lot of good for Pakistan as well. So with that, I will leave you with the invitation for the interesting parties to come and talk to BECL. And if you are interested in any of these projects and many other exciting projects, we can develop together. So BECL is here to work with you. Please contact us and let's make these dreams true and mature these projects for the benefit of the country. Thank you very much.